Hello, folks. This is for my audio class. I should have turned it in months ago.
Months.
But here I am today with Isabella Perez, my dear little baby sister.
Hello, folks. Glad to be here.
Alright, today we're going to be talking about Disney Channel original films. One of mine and Isabella's favorite, things to talk about, especially in the summertime. We enjoy those kind of movies all the time. Isabella, we'll go ahead and jump right into the questions.
Okay.
Isabella, let me know what your favorite Disney Channel original film is.
I'd have to say, Rebecca, my favorite Disney Channel original film has got to be High School Musical 2 or 3.
Okay, why not the first one?
'Cause that one's a bit cringy. Have you heard Gabriella's song in it?
Can you explain to the audience what song you were speaking about?
I am speaking about... I don't even know the name of the song because I don't even like it.
Alright, what else do you not like about that first?
I don't like Troy Bolton's hair in the first film.
But this was the introduction to Zac Efron to the world.
Actually, Melinda's World.
Isabella, what makes High School Musical 2 and 3 much better than the first? What makes it better?
I'd have to say, for me, what makes the second and third movies better is in the second one, the soundtrack is significantly the best.
And why is that?
Have you heard Bet on It?
Okay, that is an iconic
And fabulous
part of the movie.
I Don't Dance. What time is it?
Okay, let's backtrack to I Don't Dance. Why do you believe that Chad and Ryan switched clothes at the end of that scene?
I don't know.
What are the theory, what, have you believed any of the theories that came out about it?
I'm not sure if I believe any.
Did you just think it was a great joke that maybe the director was like, oh, let's just switch their clothes?
Yeah, I think Kenny just was at the time just thinking that this was a good way to show that they have a friendship now.
Okay, so you're saying they're just friends, not like the
That's
theories.
what I have to say. I think maybe Ryan could possibly like Chad, but I don't think Chad goes that way.
Okay.
That's what I personally think. I just don't get that vibe from him.
Okay, let's move on to a next topic. Why, did you say High School Musical 2 and 3? Why not, let's say, Cadet Kelly?
I've only seen, Rekka. The reason why I only said 2 and 3 of the High School Musical franchise is because, and not Cadet Kelly, is because I have not seen Cadet Kelly all the way through since I was about 7 years old.
I don't even know why I asked you that, because I have never seen that movie myself.
I know. Why did you go with that? Do you need to know my ranking of all the movies? Because I have to go with my second.
Go for it.
My second favorite Disney Channel original movie is gotta be Starstruck.
Okay, I thought we were gonna go in the Camp Rock direction, but
Camp
I guess
Rock is just not
you threw a curveball there at me.
Have you seen Camp Rock? I am Shane Gray for crying out loud.
Who is Shane Gray? Who plays him in the film?
Shane Gray is portrayed by the one and only Joe Jonas.
Okay. Where do you see Joe Jonas's acting career going now?
I see it going into a hole. Rebecca, as you may have noticed, he has not acted in anything else besides Camp Rock 1, Camp Rock 2, The Final Jam, and the awful Jonas TV show on Disney Channel.
DCOMS.
As the kids like to call it.
Okay, keep going.
I always thought maybe they meant .com, but
You were always confused by that.
I was a bit confused by that. I thought they were talking about the World Wide Web.
I was not, because I'm not an idiot.
Okay, let's move on to another film. let's backtrack to Starstruck. Why is that in your top 5 favorite Disney Channel original movies?
I'd have to say that Starstruck is in my top 5 because I just keep coming back to it. I just think it's a fun movie.
What's the name of the guy in the film again?
Christopher Wilde?
No.
Sterling Knight? Also in So Random with Demi Lovato. See, we're sidetracking back to Camp Rock.
Okay, we're just wrapping it up to everyone now. Who else? Oh, let's take it back to Hannah Montana. Speaking of young Disney stars, Miley Cyrus. That was a big film for her, wasn't it?
The Hannah Montana movie?
Yes.
Or High School Musical 2?
So how do you feel about the Hannah Montana movie, Isabella?
I really enjoyed the Hannah Montana movie, especially in my youth. I always watched it every Thursday afternoon when my dad picked me up from kindergarten.
That is a true memory right there.
Every Thursday afternoon, my dad would always be like, Isabella, what do you want to watch? And I'd always be like, Dad, I want to watch the Hannah Montana movie.
And why is that?
I have no idea.
Why not another film?
What is your favorite song in the Hannah Montana movie
Soundtrack.
The movie, not the show?
The movie.
That is a tough one. I'm gonna have to go with You'll Always Find Your Way Back Home.
Okay, is that because Taylor Swift herself wrote that song?
Great songwriter. One of the reasons why. But it's such a bop. I really like how Miley sings it. But get this, Rebecca. One thing that I do not get about the Hannah Montana movie is how when she revealed herself as Hannah Montana in her hometown of Tennessee.
Let's get back into it then. Are you ready, Isabella?
Yes.
Okay. What is another iconic DCOM?
Why did we pick DCOMS? I can't even think of any right now.
What about the iconic Lemonade Mouse?
Oh, yes.
Mel's Lemonade? Are you kidding?
Don't get me started on that one.
Okay, let's get right into it. Bridget Mendler, iconic. And who else is in that film? That girl that plays Jasmine in Aladdin.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is your favorite song in that film?
I'm definitely gonna have to go with Determinate, Rebecca.
That is iconic. I actually was gonna do a tap dance a few years ago to that song.
Really, I just really like how the change in the beat, you know? Like, it goes from a slow, mellow song, and everybody's like, snooze fest.
It's a little bit of an homage to Queen, would you have to say?
I'm not done talking. And then it goes to a really... and then it goes to a really upbeat song that you can really throw down your rubber band in your hair and rock out.
Do you, in fact, do that while watching the film?
I do. I think it's an iconic movie, except for, funny story actually, me and Rebecca, sisters, you may not have known that, even though she literally introduced me as her sister at the beginning of the podcast. We always start watching that movie. We never get through it. Couldn't tell you why. It's a classic.
Wait, is that true?
True as Mel's Lemonade is fake.
Okay. In summary, Isabella says that High School Musical franchise is basically her favorite out of all of them. Do you have any final thoughts, Isabella?
I'm going to say some of my honorable mentions are Geek Charming.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I got.
Alrighty then. I guess that sums up this podcast interview thing that I don't know if it's supposed to be like a podcast, but we did it that way anyway.
Creative freedom.
Yes. So I guess that summarizes everything here. Isabella, do you want to say goodbye to the audience?
I just want to say a quick thank you to you, Rebecca, the host, and the interviewer, for inviting me on the show.
Of course. And that wraps up our show tonight, folks. Good to have you all here, and we'll be back next week. Thanks, and have a good night.